Hello.
What?
Can you hear me? Hello. Yeah.
Hello.
Sorry for coming in late, guys.
Hi. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's glitching.
Rosen.
What's going on? Yeah, it's working.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm back. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. I'm in a waiting room right now. So yeah, the internet might be pretty bad. So sorry about that. All right. So did you guys get to practice the checkmate? Yep. All right. That's good to see. So yeah, good. Um, so here, let's go over some more techniques. Uh, let me see. Here. All right. Uh, here's the board. Board. All right. So this game is gonna here and here. All right. So this checkmate is gonna be a little bit easier. So in the last one, we learned checkmate. We learned checkmate with just the king and queen, right? But now we're gonna learn to do it with the queen and rook. So this is much easier to do. It's much easier to do. Do you guys know this technique, friends? Do you know it, Bristol?
Uh, just you can do a checkmate with a king and rook.
That is true. That is true. So first, I'll go over queen and rook, and then we can do rook. So queen and rook should be pretty easy. Yeah, but yeah, you're definitely right. You can do it with a rook and queen. And like, even if I were to substitute a rook for the queen, right? It's in essence the same thing. So this is called the ladder technique. And in essence, what we're trying to do is the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a small gate for the king, right? We're going to lock him up. And what we're going to do is we're slowly going to move our rooks up the board, kind of like a ladder. And we have to be careful not to lose our rooks, of course. And okay, this is a bad example. All right, yeah, let me start with the queen. These queens are nice.
Very.
All right, so let me start again. So this is a ladder technique. And so we're going to slowly bring our pieces up and up the board. So you can start like by moving a rook up and slowly tiptoe our pieces up the board. And so each time the king is restricted from moving up the board. So we move this rook up like this, and like this. Then we move our queen up. And finally, when the king is on the back row, we can checkmate and finally like this. So yeah, that's the ladder checkmate. Yeah, I chose a pretty bad example. So, yeah, I'll give an even better one. Right? So, if we were to start in a position like this, right, the ladder would look once again kind of like this.
Yeah,
So we would want to,
it's just hard to hear. Yeah, why?
so we would want to just slowly move our pieces kind of like this and slowly ladder our way down the board or to the side of the board. So that's a ladder technique. Does that make sense? I know it could be kind of a little bit confusing. Oh, do you have a question, Pranama?
No, I think he has just raised his hand.
Okay, yeah. So that's a ladder technique. Um, yeah. So do you guys want to try that? All right. Yeah. All right. So yeah. Start you guys start doing the ladder. So what's the first thing you want to do? Do you have an idea, Bispa?
What?
Oh, here. Well, I'll give you guys I'll give you guys a starting move. So since one thing we could do is we could move a rook over here and try a checkmate king going up the board like this. Is that a fair idea? Or do you? Okay,
I've
yeah,
but D8 would also work, I think.
D8. All right, you know what? Let's go with your move. D8. I like it. So okay, D8. Okay, I guess we'll move this thing up. So what do you want to move, Pranava?
What do you want to do?
So the king is restricted along this row.
Capture the white to the D1.
All right, yeah, that is check. But the idea of the ladder checkmate is we try to use columns and rows, and we try to push the king to the final row. So in this case, when we play a rook here, the king is restricted from moving past this row. So I would recommend maybe moving our queen to c2, because now, look, the king can't go on these two rows, and when the king has to go here, it's restricted to these rows. Does it make sense? Does it make sense, Arya?
Yeah.
So using this logic, you know what the next is would be? So we just
Yeah.
want to go down the board with columns. Right? Okay, well, a bit your hit, the move would be, um, yeah, sorry, I have to go right now for a sec, but here, you guys can set up the position and try doing it for yourself. I'll be back in like 10 minutes, guys, all right? Really sorry about this. Bye. Yeah.
It's hot. The bread's different.
Okay, bro.
It's normal bread.
The grill was just hot, really hot, when he put it on.
What's going on?
I don't know.
He had to fix something, I think he said. He's showing you checkmate with 2 rooks. Is that what you're doing? No?
Queen and rook.
Oh, queen and rook. Great.
Two rooks is just is basically the same.
Rook, you have to be a little more careful because you can get that king diagonal. You just want to make sure you don't get your rook with a diagonal one spot to the king.
You okay?
Or the king can approach him from the diagonal, which he can't do to the queen.
What did you say?
Like you can't, but like a king can move to the diagonal spot of it, but a king cannot move to the diagonal spot of it. Right? Does that make sense?
But a rook can escape if it
True,
tries to get the rook.
that is.
Because rooks are fast, along with queens and bishops. They're the fastest. Pawns are slow.
Yeah.
Knights are not
Different,
are not
they're different.
terribly slow, but they are kind of slow, but they can go over obstacles.
Yeah, it's probably.
He isn't here at the moment.
No.
Okay, good. Sorry, I'm back. Yeah, I'm at the hospital right now. Yeah, I'm getting like checked on right now. So, yeah, that's why I was not here. So, yeah, sorry so much, guys.
Now I want to take that.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, we just went over the ladder, right?
What?
You're-
Mhm.
Oh, are you playing the game, Bristol?
There you go.
I had been unmuted.
Okay. Oh, are you playing a game, Bristol?
What?
Are you playing a game?
We're having a really hard time hearing. What was the question?
Oh, are you playing a game? Oh, I was just wondering.
Well, he was, yeah, him and dad were using the,
Lisa?
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, good, good. Yeah, sorry.
You wanna
Yeah,
go?
Mhm.
all right. Yeah, all right. Sorry, back to class. Um, yeah, I'm at the I'm getting checked on. So, yeah, hopefully it comes good. All right, sharing my screen. Okay, so we went over the ladder technique, but okay, now let's go over the rook and king technique that Bristol foreshadowed, right? And so we went over the queen and king technique. So the rook and king technique is kind of similar. Uh, and so we're going to use the same technique, right? Trap the king, right? Create a box for the king, and slowly push them to the corner and checkmate them. However, since our rook isn't as powerful as the queen, right? Normally with the queen, we'd trap them just with the queen. But if we were trying to we were to try to just trap the rook with only our king, a couple of problems would happen, right? So, okay, let's say, okay, we trapped the king, but here's our problem. We can't really make smaller squares anymore. And that's the problem with the rook, right? The rook isn't as powerful as the queen. And I would like to play rook here, but something bad would happen, right? The king would just take our rook. So our rook isn't powerful. So we need some help. So we need to use our king to help with the boxing out. So the idea is okay, let's say we want to bring our king into the attack. And so the idea is, okay, if we were to create a box like this, now look at this. Even though the king is attacking, right? We don't have to move our box anywhere. We can bring our king up and protect our rook. So this way the king can't take our rook because our king is protecting it. And we still have our nice box. And so in this case, like the king is forced to move to the side, right? And they can't move outside of the box. So, okay, forced to move aside. Now we just move our rook one more over. And our box is still there. And we just made it smaller. So the idea is that even though by itself, our rook isn't able to trap that well, with the king and rook, we're able to trap it really well. Does it make sense, guys? All right, I'll take it as if there are no questions. Yeah, and so let's play out the situation, right? So let's say black moves their king to d5. So does anyone have any recommendations for white? Oh, Briscoe? I think you're muted. Oh,
E4.
rook e4?
Uh-huh.
Yep, that's a great move, right? So now we're making the box smaller. Yep, great move. make the box smaller, and yeah, the black king is pushed. Right.
Black
I
is
guess I
going
will move.
to
Yep, but yep. Luckily, our king is protecting our rook, so that's good. So without the rook, or I mean, without the king, we wouldn't have been able to do any of this. So power of the king is needed. And so in this case, right, let's say black moves here. So, all right, we have to make the box smaller, right? Okay, let's move our rook over
No,
here,
no,
right? We
no.
made the box. Yep, Bristol, why is that a bad move?
Because you just lost your rook.
Yep, exactly. Now they can take your rook and you don't have the protection of the king. It's important not to get too excited thinking, okay, I can make small boxes, right? You have to be a little bit careful. So what do you say we should move here instead? Yeah, Bristol?
Move the king to F4.
Yeah, exactly. F4, great move. All right. So, okay, fine. I'll move my king back over here.
Just making it hard.
Yeah, I'm not very nice. Oh, hello, Shrikar. Is this your first time joining this class? Oh, I think you got it. Yeah. I think it's the first time seeing him. Um, yeah, so that's cool. And all right, I'm gonna move back to the position. It's white's move, right? So what should we move for white? Should we? Well, we can't really make the box much smaller, can we? And moving a rook here won't do much, right? Even though that's a check, that's not really making the box smaller. Because if we were to move our rook here, they don't have to go here, right? They can move their king also over here. It doesn't really do much. So, do you have any recommendations? Yeah, Briscoe?
Move the king to E5. No, F5.
F5? Sure. That's a fair move. And so, okay, so you're saying if I move to king d6, I'm going to move my rook to e5 to make the box smaller, right? All right. So I'm going to play super tricky for you guys so that when you guys go against a real opponent, it'll be super easy. All right. So don't feel discouraged. What if I move my king over here? All right, Briscoe, I think you got it down.
Move your king to E5.
E5. Yeah. Wait, but doesn't this break the box?
Oh. Then what?
No, I was asking a trick question. No, it's a fair move because, well, it's not like the king can look how many
It's not like the
turns
king
it
can
takes to get
escape.
out of the box. What? Sorry, could you repeat that?
Is what you were saying? Is it not like the king can escape?
Exactly, right? It's taking way too moves to escape, way too many moves, right? It's probably not going to happen. Oh, hi, Shrikar, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
I think he's muted right now. All right. Well, well, anyways, so okay, let's just say, because I'm a tricky guy, say trying to try to get out of here. I'm trying to escape now. All right, how are you gonna stop me? If you let me sit around for too long, I'm gonna escape, and then I'm gonna start laughing. Yep, Risco.
To D4.
D4. Darn it. All right. You stopped me right when I was about to escape. All right, good move, good move. All right, once again, I'm boxed up. And all right, king back.
Oh, come.
Yeah.
Don't do that. He'll escape.
Oh, also front one. Are you here? Oh, okay.
Yes, actually, he's about to sleep. Can you get
Oh
up?
yeah.
He's
Sorry, I
watching.
missed so much of that class. Yeah.
No, he's actually, he is watching, but not answering.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I couldn't see him. I would have asked more
I just
questions.
got in class because I was in another class.
Welcome. We're going over a rook and king checkmate. So yeah. So basically, it's the same. Yeah. Hello. So yeah. Huh? Yeah.
Mm,
All right, guys. I have to go right now. I'm gonna get checked out right now. It's usually right. We want to keep on boxing out things, and slowly, what'll happen is we'll get into a position kind of like this, and where the king is boxed out, and in that position, we have to do kind of like a checkmate like this. So that's kind of like the final position. And so yeah. All right. I'll have to go right now. So I'll just mute everything.
Okay.
You guys can try doing this checkmate on recess too. So yeah, I'll come back in like 10 minutes or something.
Okay,
Sure.
All right.
bye.
Bye.
Bye, Briscoe. Bye.
Bye,
everyone.
Briscoe. You did amazing.
He said he would be back in 10 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
10
Yeah.
Hi, Briscoe.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine.
You go to school?
Yes.
Where do you go to school? Where do you go to school? No.
Just summertime.
Or Elk Grove?
Um. A short enough distance from my house to walk.
Do you go to elementary?
Yes.
Oh, nice. I have nephews that go to elementary.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi, Prabha.
Hi, Alva.
How are you? How's your day going?
Good.
Do you finish your homework?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Nice. Good job.
I do my homework in the morning before I go to school.
Oh, you're supposed to do it right now.
I do it before I go to school in the morning. Besides, all I have for homework today is reading.
Oh, nice.
I do it before school because I wake up early.
What time do you wake up?
5 to 6.
Whoa, I wake up at 6:30. I'm up by 6:30.
School doesn't start, what time does school start?
School doesn't start for me.
No, I take online classes.
Oh. You like that?
Yes, I take all online classes at home. And then I do the score for the Lakers.
All right.
If we have any hobbies.
Okay. All right. I'm back. Wow, that was quick. So yeah.
That
are you
was
guys-
10 minutes.
No, Bristol.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. That was much
Sorry.
faster than I thought it would be. Yeah, anyways. Are you guys right now trying to do the rook and king checkmate on lead chess?
No.
No, all right. So okay, that's good. Now we can go back. Yeah. All right, that was really fast.
Wow.
Okay, I thought Doctor said something. Okay, that was fast. Okay. Oh well. So yeah, were we in this position?
Yeah,
Something.
about.
Yeah, about. So okay, you know what? Let's just say it's last week, and I go over here. So yeah.
Oh, I'm overexcited.
Yeah. So yeah, in this case, uh yeah, this rook checkmate is a lot like the king checkmate. We're trying to box them out, except the rook isn't as powerful as the queen, so we need the power of the king. So anybody want to give me a move?
Me.
All right, Risco.
King to D4.
King to D4.
D4. All right, interesting move.
Are you gonna try to make things difficult for us?
Yes. What can I say?
As usual.
Learn new
As you-
signs.
What, Mom?
I learn.
What's that?
Surprise.
Oh. Like that?
And happy. Or like.
All right, cool. So, okay, king to c6. So, as you can see, there's still a box, right? Nicely done. Still a box.
Mhm. Hello.
All right, thank you. All right. Oh, thank you. Here. Give me a sec, guys. Oh, thank you. All right. Yeah. And so, yeah, here I'd recommend maybe okay, which move do you say, Briscoe? C4 or E5?
C4.
C4? Okay, what about you, Alva?
Hold on. C4.
C4?
So we had to move
Yeah, king.
the king.
Yeah. So the idea is that we can't move our rook or else the box will be disturbed, right? So if we move our rook like to somewhere like here, if we move our rook to somewhere like here, uh the king can easily the box, so we don't want to move our rook, which is why we want to like waste the move kind of. And by wasting the move with the king, that will help us make a smaller box. That's why we want to move with the king. Doesn't it kind of make sense?
Yes.
All right. So the reason why I recommended C4 or an E5 is that these are ways that we can make our box smaller, right? We can also move to E4, but it's especially important that we don't go to squares like this or this, because then our rook would be unprotected. That would be pretty bad.
Blah.
Yeah, that would be very bad. Well, that's why I say we should either go here or here, because in this way we're moving our king closer to the corner, which is where we finally want our king near, so that we can checkmate the black king. So yeah, I say that's why I said either C4 in the E5. And so yeah, Briscoe and Elva both agree in C4. Do you also agree with that final one? Or do you want to go E5?
Sorry, Pranavan slept off. Actually, he slept off here itself. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah.
almost 9 o'clock for us. So
Oh, yeah. No problem.
sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, okay. I'll say, okay, let's go C4 then. Okay, good move. So, okay. I'll move my king here to B6. Where do you say we move now?
To B. Oh, B6.
Yeah, that's just where I move. Oh, are you saying like your king? I mean, like, yeah, I just moved my king to b6.
Uh-huh.
So now what do you want to move as white?
What do I move?
Yeah, as white. So the idea is to make the box smaller and smaller.
Uh-huh.
So, and the box, of course, with a rook to make it smaller and smaller. Briscoe, do you have an idea?
Yeah. What about rook to c5?
Yeah. So this is our box right now. And by moving our rook to c5, look at our box now. It's much smaller compared to then what it was over here. It was like that on d5. Does that make sense, Elva?
Yes, it makes sense. I'm doing my little notes.
Yeah, good, good. Nice. Practice and notes is what makes perfect.
Yeah. But you sound different today because you're wearing a mask.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm not feeling the best right now. Yeah. So, okay. All right. I move my king once again over here. Or this is kind of scary now. All right. Elva, you want to give me a move now?
Okay, did I give you a move?
Yeah.
White, right?
Yeah. Wait. Try to make the box smaller.
Okay, so you move C.
I just moved my king from here to here.
Okay,
And so, yeah. Now I ask you to find a move to make the box smaller.
I move mine to D6.
D6, like the square.
Yeah,
So, well, what piece?
D6.
Like the rook?
Yeah,
Well, the rooks can only go like this, right?
okay.
Only up, down, side to side. So they
Yeah.
can't move diagonally like that.
Uh-huh. So I could move mine up to C7. C7.
Yeah, that is a good move, but that isn't really making the box smaller, right? So this
Uh-huh.
is our box
Box
right now.
bigger.
Yeah,
Move it to wait. Move this one to A5.
A5. Yeah, that is kind of making it smaller, but the problem is they can unfortunately take the rook,
Yeah.
right? It's not protected by our king, which is helping us. So what's a
Uh-huh.
square where we're making it slightly smaller, but our king is also protecting it?
Uh-huh.
Briscoe, do you have an idea?
Yes. It is B5.
Yeah, B5. Does that make sense, Elva?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, it is a it's pretty tricky because it's such a small move, right? It's not some big move.
Yeah.
So yeah. And now look at the box. It's even smaller,
It's 3.
right? Right? It's even smaller, and our king is protecting the rook so they can't take it.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right, nice job. So okay, I guess I'll go over here.
You move to A7.
Yep, king to a7. So now what will you two do? Oh, also, Srikar, can you see me or hear me? Oh, okay. I don't think you can hear me. Anyways, so yeah. Well, what do you, Briscoe and Alva, what are you two thinking of?
I think that we should move the king to C5.
C5.
All right, do you agree with that?
Yes.
All right, yeah. And so what's the idea behind it?
C5 and A7.
Oh, you don't have, oh, by the way, Alva, you don't have to write down the exact move, by the way.
I just learning how I want to play for tomorrow's class. I'm taking another one.
Yeah, but instead of learning the exact move, it's better to have an idea of like how we're checkmating them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
the process is more important than the individual moves because in chess there are thousands and thousands of positions, right?
Mhm.
So the position we're going over today, it probably won't come up in your class tomorrow.
Yeah.
So it's better to write down the idea
Mhm.
behind them. So yeah,
I still take little notes for that class too.
yeah, that's good. That's good. All right. So yeah, king c5. The idea is that we want to get our king to the edge of the board, kind of, so that we can finally checkmate the opponent king. Right? That's one of the ideas, and the other one is that we also want to make this box smaller with our rook. So we're trying to kind of move our rook here to make it even smaller, which is why we're bringing our king up. Is that right, guys? Was
Yeah.
that your thinking?
No, that's right.
Yeah. All right. Good. So, yeah. Now I move down here. All
So
right.
you
I'm
move
putting
down
up a
to
fight.
A6.
Yep. King to a6.
A6.
So now what are you two thinking of?
What I'm thinking of,
Mhm.
do we move C7? Oh,
7? Well, our king can't move like that. Yeah.
no?
Well, that's the end goal, but we can't move 2 turns in a row, right? So the king
Yeah,
can only move 1 square at a time.
okay.
But that's a good idea. So what's the first step in doing that move?
And
How do we get our king to c7?
you put the the thing up here?
Uh, yeah. So how do we get our king to c7? What steps do we need?
Um,
Yeah. How do we move the king from here on c5?
the pawn.
What?
You move the pawn.
Oh, like the king?
Yeah,
Yeah. We first start on c6, right?
yes.
So we move our king to c6. Oh, oops, not c7. So we move our king to c6. So that next move
Oh,
we can move
someone's
to
trying
c7.
to cheat.
Yeah. Yeah, cheating is very bad. Don't do that.
Cheaty.
Yeah.
I'm not
So
cheating.
now we move our king to c6.
Actually, in that case, it would actually be helping your opponent.
Oh yeah, that is true. Because the bad thing about going c7 is that they can take our rook. So yeah, this is why you never cheat, guys.
I'm not cheaty. That's how I play.
Yeah. So okay. Now black is forced to move here. And so now the final boss.
Okay.
This is the final boss. So how do you make a smaller boss?
How do you make a smaller box?
Yeah, with the rook. Briscoe, you're nodding your head.
Yes,
All right, let's see it.
rook to b6.
Rook b6. Does it make sense?
Yes, B6.
Yeah, now look at the box. Right, much smaller. Okay. So now, okay, I guess I have to go rook, king here. And, ooh, let's make the box smaller.
Yes.
No, no.
Yeah, make it smaller. No.
Yeah, don't make the box smaller. You know why?
Why?
Briscoe, do you want to say why?
Because
Because
they're gonna meet each other.
me?
No, it's gonna be stalemate. Oh no, I can't move anywhere. Black can't move anywhere, right? And so now it's stalemate and it's a draw.
Yes.
Yay! I am black. I don't lose.
Yeah, but in this case, you two are playing as white and I'm playing as black, so I'm happy.
You're happy.
I'm sorry, black.
Yeah. So yeah, so okay, if we can't move our rook to B7, what should we play? What should white play? Briscoe?
I'll put a joke one, then the real one.
Okay.
The joke one is move your rook to B1.
B1. Alright. Now what's the real one?
Move your king to C7.
C7. Alright, so the reason why the first one is a joke is because we're making the box much bigger, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And the reason why C7 is good is now we're in the final position to finally checkmate the black king.
It entertains me.
Now, okay, I move my rook here, king here. So that you would like to checkmate me here, but the problem is that I can just take it. So now I'll tell you guys a really cool concept. It's called a waiting move.
Waiting move, okay.
Yeah, so sometimes you don't want to make a move, right? Or we want to make a move, but it's not, but we want kind of a turn to pass, right? We don't want to move yet. We want our opponent to move. So we just make a waiting move. We make a move that does nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you any of you guys before I reveal what the thing is, does anyone have an idea
An idea?
for white?
No, I can't because this king can go. Well,
All right.
That makes no sense. Well,
All right, since class is almost done, here. Any rook move along this,
Yes. H6.
yeah, h6 for example. Any square along here would be a good move.
Yes.
And here's why. The idea is, for example, if I go to h6,
Mm-hmm.
this king is still trapped. This black king is still trapped. Now our king is helping with the trapping. So
Mm-hmm.
this black king can't escape, and now he's forced to waste a move. And now we can give checkmate over here.
How come you have to waste time like that?
So the reason why we can't immediately, so in this position, right, if we were to go in for checkmate like that,
Why couldn't we move the king left? Oh, because you
okay,
can't put him in check.
yeah, exactly. If we put their king here, right, the king isn't completely boxed in. It can go to b8. That's why we want our king to go to c7, because now all three of these squares are boxed in by the white king. So kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So this rook to h6 move, we can't move over here immediately. So waste a move with h6. The king has to go to a8. Now we come over, shoot, and give it checkmate. So we wasted a move.
Got it. But what if the king just decides to run off the board?
Oh. Well then, yeah, I guess they lost the game. Oops. All right. So yep. All right, it's 7, I think. So yeah, you guys are free to
Okay.
go.
I see
Sorry
you.
for oh yeah. Yeah, sorry for the whole sorry for like not being in class that much. Yeah, I went to like the hospital, and so I had to do a bunch of check-ins and stuff. So that's why I had to step away for a bunch of time. Um
No problem. Hope you
all
feel
right.
better soon. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
I feel better.
Yeah, if you guys get a chance, you guys can practice this on Lee chess, like the queen and king checkmate. I'm glad
Yes.
that, yeah, on Lee chess. I'm glad that you guys were able to practice that. That's a good thing. So
Mhm.
if you guys can do this thing too, with uh with a rook instead of the queen, this
Okay.
is a much harder checkmate than the queen. So if you guys practice this, that would be even better.
Okay.
Is this the
Yeah.
last class or is there more next week?
I think there is more next week.
Okay,
Yeah,
Just finished one today.
yeah.
finish. Yeah.
Yeah, I just finished one today.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. See you next week.
All right. Yeah.
Bye,
See you
Briscoe. Bye,
guys.
Pravan.
See you, bye.
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 See you next week.
Yep. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Have a good one.
You too.